YouTube channel. And it's Tuesday, May 21st, 2024. 9:03 p.m. my time. Broadcasting from Danielson, Connecticut, the upper northeast corner of Connecticut, which is part of New England, which is in the upper northeast corner of the United States. And I have lots in front of me. Lots and lots. That's all right. Because that means more video for you, the viewer. I know you're excited about it, just like I'm excited about it. But I am braving the landscape. So I have a little bit of apprehension. Just a tiny bit of apprehension. But I'll be with a good dude. We'll get through it. And we'll get some great footage. And maybe we'll even make some cool friends. Maybe I'll, and there are lots of musicians there. So surely, some of them will be able to play something that ain't copyrighted. You know what I'm saying? We'll see what there is for new stuff, where if everyone's just recycling the dead. Floyd, because it seems to me it's like a lot of it's covers, which is good, and that's fine. I mean, it's, if you keep the vibe alive, that's cool. But yeah, I'm going to be curious to see what, like, they're always, well, you'll see. I mean, if you watch my channel at all, the Strange Creek video is already up of my past exploits there. And sometimes they were great. And once it was absolutely wretched. And that was no one's fault per se. It was just, I guess you could say, not all the days are going to be great days. So with that understanding, I'm like, all right, that's cool. Now I'm going to keep this stream short tonight because my aunt is up from Florida, and I think I might have to let her into the house. And I'm going to have to probably go back to the house anyway. And but anyway, yeah, I mean, a different house, different. I got stuff in motion. There's everything's in motion around me. Traffic was wretched in Rhode Island today because I had to drop my mom off at the airport. Bumper to bumper more than once. And also reports of heavy traffic all over the Boston area. So it was pretty much everywhere there was a population. You were gridlocked. And I'm sorry if you were trapped in it. But, the day went by. You're obviously where you're supposed to be. And that's a good thing. It means you made it. You're a winner. You survived your day. You made it this far. That's good on you. Remember, if you survive to this, it doesn't matter what state you're in, doesn't matter how rich or how poor, if you made it, you're a winner. And that's my positivity. That's all the positivity you're getting out of me today. Because as we all know, life is trying. And it's trying for the worst of us. It's trying for the best of us. The best laid plans fall apart. But you know what? You got to pick yourself up by your bootstraps, and you got to go, all right, come on, let's get through this. It's okay to feel bad so long as you don't stick with it. So long as you don't let it, so long as you don't let it brew. And that's something I have to tell myself every day. Don't let it brew, especially in bumper to bumper traffic. And let it go. Let it go. But not everyone can do that. I have to practice. I got to practice a lot because, traffic, when you're in heavy traffic, you tend to be a little more heightened anyway because you got everyone moving around. One person takes the left. Anyway, it gets very tense. So it's very, very, it's good to be able to look at yourself in those moments and go, okay, I can blow soap bubbles out the window. and I can kind of chill out for a little bit and go, okay, this too shall pass, or you can make yourself get bent out of shape over it. And I think I was a little bent out of shape because I was a little hungry. I hadn't eaten before the trip because I was lackadaisical, if that's a real word. So, yeah, it's difficult to keep your temper in bumper to bumper traffic, but I did so admirably, and everyone was fine. There was no altercations. No one even honked their horn. It was like that. It was that good in regards to bad traffic. The best of bad traffic is when everyone's in line and they're like, look, honking ain't gonna. When everyone just realizes, okay, no amount of honking or bad attitude is gonna help this. And they all kind of go, oh, all right, okay. And you let that one, and everyone does their little part to kind of get through it. So that was good. No shots were fired. No curses and no horns. I was amazed. Not even one. And it was thick traffic. So, I'm glad everyone got out of there safe. It amazes me. Every time I think civilization's about to collapse, I think, all of those people were able to be in a line and they didn't shoot each other. If that isn't promising for the human race, well, then I don't know what is, because that bumper-to-bumper traffic can bring out the worst in almost anyone. But everyone was very well behaved. Everyone just kind of sucked it up and went, I mean, granted, it's not their first rodeo. Anyone who's driving in the city knows that you're going to be you got to be on your toes, because there's a crazy Phil over there on the left, and he's about to merge in 3 lanes over, and he's aiming right for your bumper. You know what I'm saying? Just because he's crazy Phil. It's hard to predict what crazy Phil's going to do. But doesn't have to even be necessarily Phil. It could be a Kevin. It could be crazy Kevin out there in the traffic with you. Not necessarily me. I'm one of the safer people to have in traffic, because I'll just go, okay, you go. That's fine. Everyone go. You got to go fast. You can cut in front of me. Just go. I'm a very, very passive driver like that. I'm like, okay, you're obviously in a rush. You go ahead. I'm going to plod along over here and be safe, because I got places to be. But, the way I do things is I don't get myself into a tizzy to where, like, oh, I got to be somewhere. And then, no, I leave myself plenty of time and go, all right, this will be fine, so long as I allocate the extra time for my dilly-dallying. And that means if something goes wrong, I got the extra time and I can just go, okay, I'll handle it right there. And I don't have to get all bent out of shape and upset about it. Hey, divorced truck driver, how you doing? I was just talking about my exploits in traffic today. Oh, and thank you for the like. I always appreciate that. Oh, I'd bring my mom to the airport today, and traffic was exceedingly heavy all across New England. So I was just talking about how I feel good about society because we weren't beating each other up. Hey, Toby! Oh, you know what that means, don't you? Ah, that's right. Let me open this. Let me open up my app. No, I mean, for that many people to be bumper to bumper and for no shots to be fired, I think that's a good sign. You know what I mean? I like it when no shots are fired, especially when I'm in it. Because I don't carry a gun. Okay, I'm going to me. I'm finding Toby's song. Because I love you, Toby. I mean, not in a biological sense, but... there we go. Now I want to see all the discography. There it is. No, there's nothing wrong with that. That's right. It's 0 hour, baby. That's a long trip. As well you should. Now don't tell your mother. Our relationship's all about secrets. They're jokes. They're jokes. You people gotta relax. I'm gonna be buried under an avalanche of snowflakes any moment now. And you can't bury me yet. I haven't gone to Strange Creek yet. So yeah, although I'm gonna keep this one a little short tonight, it's because I gotta let my aunt into the house. But I wanted to stop in and I wanted to say hello. Oh. And make sure everyone's doing all right. I got a lot going. Strange Creek is this weekend. I'm leaving Thursday morning, I think. I'm getting picked up. Just between me and you. Well, I think I might have mentioned just a little lower. I wasn't gonna go. Like I had stopped going, and then my buddy Greg is like, "Come on, I'll pay for your ticket." I'm like, "Well, all right." But I'm very concerned about going as well as excited because I'm like, I know it's changed. It used to be like Woodstock in the modern day, and now it's like a woke bear trap. So I'm a little apprehensive going in. But at the same time, I'll have my camera as my defense. And with any luck, I'll be able to capture some good stuff that's not copyrighted. I mean, there'll be lots to see, and I'll be taking lots of video and pictures and stuff. So hopefully you guys will be able to. Now let me ask you, I don't even know who's playing this year, and I kind of don't care, which is terrible, but I go for the scene more so for the music. I mean, I like the music, but I'm not like, I gotta see this person, that person. So yeah, that's kind of, but again, I'm going for the people. But still, I'm excited. Excited and scared. I'm afraid. I'm afraid of the Fafloyans. The Fafloyans are going to be out in force. It's my speech impediment. Are you making fun of my speech impediment? Make fun of my speech impediment. My Fafloyans. Yes, Jesus does love me. Thank you for reminding me. I'm gonna have coffee with him tomorrow morning. I mean, it's a fun scene, and if it maintains that free love sort of vibe, then I'm, like Jesus. Jesus will probably be there. And if that vibe is going through, then I'm all for it. But if it becomes if I walk victim central, it's going to be a little different. But I'll be adaptable on the scene, and I will have the camera rolling, so you guys will find out as I go. Sit on a hammock or a kayak in the river all weekend and drink beer on the farm. Maybe I'll bring back some medicine. See, there you are. He is. I know. Hey, Roy. So yeah, it's gonna be an interesting time, and all my batteries are charged. I already got them charged up. I got pictures to take, video to capture, and it's not gonna be of wildlife. It's gonna be of the people. Who's gonna be around? That's right. Sigma all the way. I have no idea what that was. Oh, I'm not well. And yet you stop by to see me the same way that you slow down to watch your car accident. Hi, my name's Kevin G Nicholson. Welcome to my car accident. I am the car accident. Yes, people are definitely wildlife. I thought about that after he said it. Although this must be kind of interesting for you, because you kind of we get to talk in here about what I'm going to do, and then you get to see me kind of execute it. Does that make it any more interesting? I ask as a curiosity. That's really why I'm going. I'm hoping for people interacting, but I do not chase. I do not pursue. They must come of their own volition and with happy smiles on their face. Otherwise, move along, move along. So that's what I'm going for. And thank you for that second like. Every like counts. I like how it's funny. I want to do one episode all about edging the like button, because I think that's pretty funny that keeps happening. They keep doing that. I think it's a neat concept. When he was edging me with the like button, here's a like. Oh, no, I'm taking the like away. Oh, here's the like. Oh, no, I'm taking the like away. When people do that, screwing with me with the like button. That's kind of what I expect the weekend to be like. Is it'll be me sitting in my zero chair, which is awesome, and drinking cola or beer if it's night, or maybe not. You never know. It is a festival, so I might drink during the day, and then hanging out and watching everything as it goes by. Camera close to hand in case I got to bring it up, and I'm bringing my guitar too, because that means I'm obviously going to be doing Skank Hunt 42. And not only will I be playing Skank Hunt 42, there are a few other songs I will be unveiling at the event. And it'll probably be after I've had a few liquid refreshments. And so that'll change things a little bit. But I think it'll be neat. I think we'll see. As long as I get back safe and... Hey, little bits! The man with the blue wrench. Behold, give prostrate to the blue wrench. All I have is blue balls. So yeah, it's there's a lot that's going to be seen, and there's still so much to do. But it does mean I'm going to be getting up early Thursday morning, and we're going to be riding all the way up from here to Greenfield, Massachusetts for the Strange Creek 2024 Music Festival. No idea who's playing. All I know is Greg said he had my ticket, so that means I'm going, because I am a man of my word. And short of an act of God, I'm going to do what I say I'm going to do. And yes, there are infinite possibilities. I'm hoping that the most realistic possibilities are I meet a couple of friends, maybe I capture some video to show you guys of the event. Hell, a couple of people said they're actually going. And so, like in my comments, and so I'll see those people. And that'll be kind of neat to see people in real life after doing this live stream, the vertical live stream stuff. It's been so bizarre because people are starting to recognize me when I go out, and I wouldn't say I'm famous, but I'm occasionally recognized, and that's kind of neat. Do you know the name of them? Are they like, You said white and purple. I imagine the irises come in white and purple, but you're saying 4 feet tall. Is it a lupine plant? That's the only word I know from. You know, there are those plants that go up like little cones. My iris has just started blooming. I was thinking about a strange thing the other day, which I don't know why I started thinking about it. I was walking by and I looked over and I saw a tulip. And I'm like, oh, at first glance, I thought it was a lady slipper, which is like a protected flower that I haven't seen since I was a child. And I thought, oh, wouldn't it be nice if I could, if I could grow a lady slipper, if I could even find a lady slipper, because they used to grow wild around here. Well, I assume if you're going to bring them in, you're painting your yard, essentially. I don't know if that's a fair assessment, but that's kind of what I feel like I do. Hours as I'm painting my yard. Really? I gotta research that. I wonder if they must be bulb plants. Because protected doesn't necessarily mean that you couldn't, protected, you could take care of it, can't you? I don't know, I just want one lady slipper. And generally they grow in the woods, deep in the woods, don't they? Trillium. I don't even know what trillium is, so I'm going to look it up. I think I know what it is, but I don't know now. Oh, it does fall in the orchid family. Oh, those are pretty. Ooh. Now, see, now, can I get a, there's no wide shot? Can I save the image? Sorry, now I'm going off on a little, no. Sorry, I kind of zoned out there. I was looking at all the trillium flowers. I'm like, that's kind of neat the way it grows on the floor of the woods. But I'm kind of curious if I can get a hold of one of those lady slippers. You know, it's funny because what do we? I have what are called goosenecks, which I guess are terribly invasive, and I didn't realize that until I had already put them on the front walk. But the thing is, everything else that grows in there is so ugly, I've been kind of like letting it go. But I do hate to I always like that stuff. Wide forest floors and the such. It's funny because I resisted the urge to buy more flowers before I left. I'm like, okay, nothing until I get back and I get my next music money check, which is gonna be tiny, but still. I'm glad I'm getting something. Oh, pieces of my phone keep falling off. I put it in the little, here, let me show you. When I hang it up, I put it in the little grip here, like that. But the grip in here is really strong, so it actually started shattering the plastic of my phone, my Android. So I'm gonna have to be a little more ginger with it until I'm able to get another one. Okay, we good? Looks like we're good. Now I gotta turn everything off. I'm fighting with my computer. I might just wanna control alt delete this sucker, I think. Alright. Restart. There you go. Because I know stuff is going on. It's tricky. So I had myself a nice Dr. Pepper. It's my last non-alcoholic drink of the night. And like I said, I got to, what time is it? I've been on for a half an hour. Then I'll go for another 15 minutes, and then I got to go do my family duties. He said duty. Yeah, and as much as I love my flowers, and in a way, I wish I could kind of let the whole lawn get covered in flowers if I thought I could get a good spread. Because then I don't even have to mow. Wait, are you talking about my crush? I think am I a florist? No, not by a long shot. I kind of wish that I had more knowledge. I do. I mean, I look at YouTube videos and I try to read, and I got some Audubon books. Does that count as? But I'm not a florist. It's like I collect plants that grow well. Oh wait, you know what? If you're really interested, I'll tell you what. Let me show you my spare room, as the plants have been doing pretty good. Because I'm kind of. Let me turn this on. Oh. These right here, I got my aloe growing in. And then all of these, I don't know if it's too dark, are all of my Oxalis strangularis. And I got all those huddled by the window, but they're all doing very well. You know what? I should get the it's my painting. It's not focusing though. Very, very perturbed. Sorry, I don't mean to make you dizzy. Yeah, do that. There we go. Now you can see. But I really like they're so easy to propagate, and I've been trying to spread them out for a while now. And it's all about those, I mean, they're closed now, but those petals. And then I got more aloe. this, the oxalis that I go crazy over. Because it's such a pretty shade of purple. So, I'm going to focus this time. I like that one. I did that a few years ago. Hello. And then this one I did in 2021. Acrylic on pre-stretched canvas. Maybe I will bring one of them. Oh wait, I gotta flip back around. Thank you. Oh. What am I doing here? Wait, you only, I gotta put this back in you. You'll only feel a little pinch. There you go. What a big boy you were. You get a lollipop now. Or do you? Yeah, what do we got here? What's going on? I got some of them that are actually nice. And then I got some cerebral stuff. And I got some offensive stuff. I'm kind of all over the place. Because, you know, you got to stretch and experiment and try different stuff. But I think I got a certain degree of polish in my most recent work, if that counts for anything. I need a remote control for my computer. Suppose I could just put a power switch by my bed, but I guess that's not supposed to be very good for it. Do it the old-fashioned way. Yeah, sure. We're behind. Yeah, I'm bringing you behind into the warp core. Into my warp core. All right. Power on. It's like Cylon eyes. Sorry, couldn't help but do that. Oh, it went dark. Everything went dark. Okay. Oh, that's very work lampy. Okay, that's better. That's very nice of you to say. Where did he go? Every time. Well, when I get back from Strange Creek, I'm gonna be setting up one show before I go back to the medieval fair, and so that's kind of like the next thing on the agenda. You gotta be patient, I guess. So then you'll be able to see like a wide range. I mean, you could go back and look at the gallery stuff that I posted, because I don't have any new work this year because I've been doing this. You know, you got to take time from something to something else. That one back there, that's gonna go out. I got a bunch of them. In New York, upstate, or didn't we cover this? I feel like we covered it. But still, that means you're not that far away. Not that I would expect you to drive down here for a painting. Although strange things have happened. But that's a long trip. Even going to the technically upstate. And after my driving experience today, I'm like, nah, I really wouldn't want to make anybody else make that drive. But if you see something that you like, well, then obviously I'm going to be we have shipping if required, you know. Okay. I had to reboot my my machine. All right, let's see if it allows me to connect. Do we have liftoff? Or do I have to do finagle again? I hear it's beautiful in upstate New York, though. And if it's anything like here, then I would probably agree. That's kind of like my region in a sense. I know it's technically not part of New England, but still, I imagine that it's. What would it cost for a few paintings? Well, it depends on. I obviously I'll make deals, especially if you want me to send you a batch. You know, because like there's some that I'm like really close to, like the Family Spirits one over here. I'll never sell that unless someone offers me $500,000 for or $500,000 for it. But the ones that I showed you in the other room, you know, I'll let those go for a couple $100, both of them, just because that's, you know. And that's for the both of them. Let's see. Can I do this? There we go. Come on. Come on, you can do it. There you are. If I do. Yeah, and I consider those I consider the ones that I showed you a moment ago. Those are some of my better ones. There are ones that I've done that I don't care anything for, and that I'd let go for, you know, much less. Like there are a few of them I'd be like $40, please take it away. And again, it depends on the piece, though. Some of them I feel as if I've executed them very well, and so I'm very reluctant to part with those. But you know, that's the whole point. Is to some people see something that speaks to them, and I ultimately want people to have my paintings, because if the more people buy my paintings, the more I'm going to make. It's where do I get the positive reply? There we go. Still not too bad. The flowers. I'm surprised the flowers did well today. And when I'm talking about the flowers, I meant the rose flowers. Because I've been tracking my numbers of what's been going out. As you might know, I posted a portion of the parade video up today, and I did a couple shorts of Brittany speaking. Well, the best I've done, I've sold the most. I want to say the most is when I've ended up at Strange Creek, but it still didn't cover the cost. They charge you $500 for a 10-foot by 10-foot spot up at Strange Creek, and so I did that one year, both for Strange Creek and for Wormtown, and I didn't even come close to making the money I put in back. But I sold a lot of paintings, which means if I were ever to have done that again, I would have had to upcharge, and that I didn't feel like I was ready for that. And then when I do my gallery on the lawn, I've moved. I want to say a good $500-600 was like my best sale off the lawn. And then, and you know what? And honestly, I don't think I've sold anything on the internet, which is kind of funny because you figure, oh, well, you know, that it's out there, so people will say, nah, no one's. That is always when they walk by and they see it and they can actually tangibly hold it. That's when people are more likely to grab it. Yeah, 10 by 12s. Yeah, 10-inch by 12, a foot by, yeah. See, I think that I understand that it's supposed to be like what, $250 a square inch, but I'm like, I don't know. That just doesn't seem right to me. I mean, even my best stuff. I mean, the only reason it's so expensive is because, you know, because of the emotional connection to it. But some of the stuff, you know, it's like it really is a matter of like if I don't like it, the chances are I will rehome that for like, you know, a bag of weed and a you know, box of smokes. If it's one of the ones that I think are wretched, and we'll have fun with this later on, because at some point I'm going to be dragging them out on the live stream and going, okay, this is what's going on here. This is what's coming out here. And you guys can, you know, kind of take a look as I'm taking them out. And then you can give your opinions, because I know the ones that I think are garbage. And then, you know, and there's others that I'm just like, no, I won't let it go for less than a few hundred. And then there are a couple, I want to say like 5 that I probably won't sell unless someone really offers me a king's ransom. What's Bocus? Bacchus? I have. Here's that. Bocus Kids? No. Is that a group? Is that like the Backstreet Boys, the Boca Kids? The Bukas? The Bukas? The Chibuka Tabuka? I see, I don't know. Well, I mean, it's not a need. You know what I mean? Art is, you know, if you're gonna buy something like that, it's a want. It's you know, if it evokes any sort of emotion out of you, then like a junior college. Oh, well, that's cool, especially if you're buying from, well, if you're buying from the college students. I mean, that is helping them craft forward as an artist, which is always nice. Oh. There we go. See how long that takes to funnel through. They throw them away at the junior college. I actually wouldn't be surprised. You know, I remember the stuff that I was doing in college, and one of them was really, really good, but the rest of them were pretty much garbage. But that was all I got. I got one good painting out of college. And I mean, I guess that has less to do with the college and had more to do with the fact that I had no skill at that point. I hadn't put the time in. But that's the thing. I know people need, like, you know, food, clothing, shelter. They don't need paintings. But that's what I do. So, you know, damned to be what I am. Drinking my Dr. Pepper from a can. All right, I think we lost Toby. And if we lost Toby, that means 0 hours going off. I've had more than enough of this one. Yeah, give me this. There we are. I like it when things are like this. Like to be in the present. It's nice to look back every now and then. I like to, you know, I made it this far. I'm a wiener. I'm a wiener. thing, yeah. Boy, I'm pixelated as heck tonight, aren't I? Let's try that. That makes anything a little. I think my camera's on its way out, or my phone is on its way out. I have to show you, I have a wall filled above your tanks. Fish tanks, I'm guessing. Or shark tanks. All right. I hear it. Maybe I'm just imagining. Wait a second here. At some point, it'll be nice if I get to a level where, you know, we could actually get I imagine there's always email. What am I doing? I will see the fish. I will see the dreaded chocolate starfish. I've heard about it. It lives in the oceans, the dreaded chocolate starfish. Going ming, 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 ming. No, we hunt the starfish, but we never enter it. I'm just kidding. Take a joke. Oh, what? Technically, no sharks. That sounds like a hellish sort of existence. No wonder they're so crabby. I don't want to have to. I like to be able to sit every now and then. I don't want to have to keep going like that. But no, I don't know if you were here yesterday when I was saying I was kind of making fun of the Britney joke, because she was saying that some guy was infatuated her and he gave her a goldfish as like a trinket of his affection, and she was like, "You didn't give me a trinket, you gave me a commitment. Now I got to keep this little sucker alive." And I thought, come on, he was just giving you, you know, he was just trying to show affection in a socially acceptable way. And you turned it into almost like he attacked you and he gave you just more shit to do. And I thought that was funny. And I turned to her and said, after this event, I'm going to send you a shark. Now, wouldn't that be impressive, though? Is it a stolen joke? The shark? Or what she said? I mean, I'm just playing off of her joke. That's not part of my set. I just said that to her from, the other day. I was like, what I'd want to do is I'd want to leave a pet that left a mark, a memory. and they lived. Left a 5-inch goldfish. And in a month and I mean, that's a long time. I mean, do you not have to give him fish food, or was he just starving fish? Was it like the fish lean when you found it? Because that seems like an awful long time to go without fish food. When I found him, it was half filled in brown water. You saved the fish's life. And the funny part, had that fish been a trout, yeah, now that you say that, I think I might have even heard that somewhere else. But it also seemed very genuine to Brittany too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do get that sort of, that I'm annoyed people like me vibe from her. It's like, you're pretty. And it's like the pretty ones. I hate being pretty. Stop. Come on, you got a superpower. Don't destroy that. Ugh. Whatever it is, it sounds painful, and I'm glad I didn't get it. But you rescued the fish. It's good. Do you think the fish is grateful? You think the fish is like, that guy freaking saved my life. The other guy was a douchebag. He just left me, and that guy took over. I'd like to think that the fish was grateful to you. I said I was only going to do a half an hour, and here I am an hour in. So when you guys are actually talking to me, it goes quick. Now, all right, explain something to me, because I don't have fish. I probably won't ever get any fish. But can you use just like water out of the tap and then throw a goldfish in it? Or do you gotta like treat the water with some special herb or spice or something? Oh, you ridiculous. That is kind of and at the same time an act of kindness, and I'm all for the acts of kindness. My empathy pretty much, I mean, I have it for all living things, I agree, but you know, I don't get the warm and cuddlies from fish, but at the same time, I'm not gonna. Depends. I'm not taking a fish to the vet. And to be quite frank, but dogs, any money I have to make that dog better. But that's why I don't have dogs anymore. Because I spent a lot of money on my dog before he went down. And I don't regret it. But in the end, there's always an end. First time he tried, truly. We'll see, but that's cool. No, you used your intellect in, you made a difference, man. So is it, all right, but, so I need to throw like, what, seven herbs and spices in the fish tank, and that creates the bioactive water that'll eat their poop as they make it? Or am I misunderstanding how this process works? Oh. See, and that sort of thing, that makes me feel something, because I'm like, if I ever were to get another dog, which is unlikely but possible. Like, it would really have to be like, I'd have to get a sign from God. Because I don't want another, I don't want another dog. I don't want another dog to die in front of me. Because it was, you know, you invest yourself so much. Oh, all right, Sarah. I love my dog. I love my dogs. I don't want to go through that pain again. And I get, you know, we risk the pain for love and all that stuff, but it just decimated me. With a tank, with tap water, let it sit for a couple days. An aerator. Put it by a window, wait for the bacteria to add a beta. And then you add fish for the beta to attack. Beta. I've had terrible luck with betas. Yeah. And maybe I'm a coward now. Because I don't want to feel that pain again. I felt like the first dog I had, the family dog, she died in my arms. It was like I felt when her soul left. And that was that hit me pretty hard. I was in my mid-20s, and I mean, not to dwell again. And then, kind of as a tribute to that dog, I ended up getting my son dog, Knox. I mean, he was a black Cocker Spaniel. And then he got to be about 10, and we ended up getting another old Cocker Spaniel to be his companion. And they didn't really particularly get along, but they somehow managed to work it out. But then he died right at the foot of my bed. And then she lived very, very long. But she got so frail at the end, I had to put her down. And I was just thinking, what right do I have? You know what I mean? To end this, you know, who am I? And someone, you know, it said, you know, it was probably the most humane thing I could have done, but it really, to this day, it still kind of bothers me. It didn't feel like it. Granted, this is a decade ago, and I'm letting myself get nailed by it right now. And what was I saying earlier about being present in the moment? Hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. Getting old. Oh, God. Stop that feeling bullshit. I don't know why I could open up to you guys. What a pansy I is. But hey, again, man up, suck it up, gird your loins, move on. But I ain't getting another dog because, as you can tell, it still bothers me a little. So, like I said, it's gonna have to be some sort of, like maybe when Jesus comes for coffee tomorrow, I'll go, hey, Kev, you're gonna have to get a dog. I ain't getting one. You make it appear at my doorstep and I'll take care of it, but I ain't going out and getting one. Like, it's probably going to be that scenario. It's going to have to be like the universe sends a dog to me and goes, hey, you, and I'm staying with you. And that's the way it is. And I'm going to go, okay. And what can I do to take care of you? And I go, oh, pet me and feed me and do, typical stuff towards dogs. And I'll be like, all right, come on in. Don't knock my shit over. And then I'll be dog-proofing my house. So that's how I see it going down, if it goes down at all. Hard to say. That's what she said. Excuse me. You know what? I think with that, I think I'm going to bow out for this evening. I'm going to go get my stuff done. I have to go over to my mom's and make sure everything's all straightened away. And then tomorrow is packing and locking and loading. I'm not enjoying myself until I leave. So tomorrow will be my goodbye wave. Wednesday night will be the last live stream of the week. I got my Zero chair. I got my acoustic guitar. I got a pillow, a big thick comforter, and my camera stuff, which fits in a bag. So that's what I got. And all that stuff's ready. He even bought the beer. He's already got that. I got enough soda to last me. Aw, thanks, Blue. Appreciate it. Every little bit does help. Again, no, thank you very much. But yeah, it's time. I gotta go. Good night. Bye-bye.